kid trying to get to a cake sale, and my neighbor just started cutting his lawn, so bear with me. The NFA injunction is officially in effect. We know this. Suppressors have now been reportedly been transferred all day long today without NFA registration under its protection in certain spots, Silencer Shop and Palmetto State Armory to name the two big ones. And the Department of Justice has finally broken its silence. But now DOJ has an even bigger problem. Second Amendment Foundation just sent the Justice Department a brand new letter demanding to know exactly how ATF intends to comply with this injunction. And one of their questions could determine what happens to every single firearm made or transferred while the injunction is in effect, if the government eventually gets this ruling stayed or overturned. And that is a huge question. So let me bring you up to speed quickly, and I'll try to get you out of here in a short time. Judge James Wesley Hendricks, we know he entered the final judgment on August 5th, permanently enjoining enforcement of several challenge provisions of the National Firearms Act against the parties protected by this order. I need to say that over and over and over. I do get a lot of questions like, hey man, I live here and I once looked at GOA's website and today I'm wearing this, so can I just make an SBR? That's not how it works, man. Not yet.
Wait a second. Really?
On day one of the NFA massacre for them, okay? God bless GOA. God bless all these groups, okay?
Go GOA!
The official ATF guidance is basically hold. What they are telling FFLs is, we have nothing to tell you, and basically we're treating this as business as usual until we tell you otherwise. That might sound crazy because it is. We've got a federal judge with a permanent injunction that's nationwide that only affects people in the plaintiff group. We've got a couple more thoughts and updates on that coming up as part of our 5 points here today. But it's also super important because at the end of the day, they're the only people that get to walk, talk, and swing that felony stick. And when that felony stick is 10 years prison, that's a little spicy for a lot of folks, okay? There are tons of unknowns for manufacturers, distributors, retailers, basically everybody with a license, all FFLs, so all licensees, possess, own, transport, interpretation. I don't like that. You don't have to like that. I'm not asking you to like that. I'm asking you, in fact, to join me in not liking that. But it does go through a whole bunch of...
All right. So essentially what has happened in the United States is finally, after fucking 92 years, we finally get our suppressors removed from the NFA. And SBRs, and AOWs, and what might also be SBSs. So take that, California. Let's see. So if we don't have to worry about having to deal any further with the ATF, well, then I guess that means... I'm sorry, did I say the ATF? Yeah. So I guess that means our AOWs can just go ahead and be transferred now like normal. And never mind, California DOJ. Fuck off, Rob Bonta. We don't need your shit anymore. I say let's just go ahead and make the transfers without them. But hey, time will tell. Oh, if you don't know who Rob Bonta is, Rob Bonta is a Filipino piece of shit attorney general for the state of California who, well, he is just determined to keep sucking the farts out of Gavin Newsom's butt. And this guy is high on Gavin Newsom fart juice. That's all I can really tell you. That's the kind of guy that this motherfucker is. Rob Bonta needs to fucking go. He is nothing but a piece of shit. His own. I actually talked to his parents the other night, and they agreed, and they were really apologetic. They even offered to buy me dinner, and I said, no, I'm not going to do it to you. Having a piece of shit for a son is bad enough for you. I don't want to take anything else from you. They're really disappointed in him. They're hoping he'll just transgender to a girl and just fucking go live his life somewhere. Maybe he'll do that after he loses the next round of voting coming up, because this guy has no fucking business. Before he actually enforces the law, he needs to pull his head out of his ass and stop telling Biden lies. I defeated the NRA. I defeated. No, you didn't do fucking shit. I defeated. He keeps touting that he has fought somebody. I forgot who, but he keeps touting that I fought them. Oh, Trump. That's what it is. Everything is Trump. I fought Trump and I've kicked his ass. I filed 53 court cases against Trump. And you know what? We've won 11 of them. The others are still in litigation. And, well, okay, maybe another 15, 16 we haven't won. But the others are still hopeful. Shut the fuck up. That reminds me. Okay, look, I'm just going to say it like this. That reminds me of when Dr. Disrespect brags about being the arcade game or whatever, the gaming champion. He's certified, crowned, whatever, gaming champion of 1981. Dude, just let it go. Hey, don't get me wrong. If Dr. Disrespect contacted me and wanted to play, yeah, hey, let's meet up. Let's fucking play. I think he's a pretty cool guy. You know what? People make mistakes. People do all kinds of things online. There's so much shit to do and so many things that you can't see for yourself that, you know, there's so many lies on the internet and so much fucked up shit that the last thing that I remember hearing about Dr. Disrespect, I fucking issued him a pass immediately. I said, you can't always, okay, maybe you shouldn't have contacted him, but you know what? You had a lapse of judgment. And as long as that's where it stayed, so what? Fucking let it go. You're fine. But Dr. Disrespect is a good guy. He's an okay guy in my book, all right? I got no problems with him. Even though he does talk a bit much about he does talk a bit much about being a game champion. Yeah, on an obsolete platform. All right, well, you know what? So it's like, here's the deal. I still haven't figured out what makes it rain in this game. So we're just going to go ahead and we're going to load up my fixed terrain. We're going to load up my other version here. I feel like I'm missing something. I don't know what. I feel like I am missing something. Oh, I know what I'm missing. Good morning, Stilly fans. There we go. All right, now I got that out. So this is an abandoned warehouse, and I've decided to put up tables. I've decided to put tables up. I have noticed one thing. With all of the ammo that I have been grabbing, I haven't... Oh, I could put ammo in there. I haven't really been able to get all the ammo that I've been wanting to get. It is a little irritating, actually. We'll put that there. We'll put him on the... All right. Let's go over here and see. Can we get some funky wood out of here with the bat? Oh, that's right. We do have a lot of shit that we can take care of here. Let's take care of it. Every time. Weapon cleaning kit. Wait a second. If that's a weapon cleaning kit, what's the purple one? Oh, ammo. Huh. Weird. Okay, do we have Okay, there's all that. Blah, 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 blah. 36. We still need a better backpack. Unload that. Unload that. All right, let's go ahead and put that guy there and that guy there. Now, if we can only pick up a 308 or a FAL that does more damage than 58. We're looking for a go fast gun. There's two kinds of guns. There's two kinds of, well, actually, I'm allowing myself to have 4 types of rifles. In a real world situation like this, hey, take as many fucking guns as you can get to a point. Break down your other guns, keep them as spare parts in case something breaks on yours, and you're all good. But in this case, we've got some issues here. And the issues are simple. We've got a gun that's go fast. A go fast means semi-auto. Or full auto, but semi-auto. 58 damage it does. The crossbow does 39 damage. No matter what, the crossbow is not going to do any more than 39 unless you get a critical hit. Headshots on zombies usually works pretty good. We got the machete, the El Machete. Let's go ahead and fix that guy too. Why not? Fuck it. You know what? Let's just repair them all. Now, this crossbow is actually a lot of fun to use. And it is rather quiet. So, it is good at wiping out close-up zombies. But I need something for my armor. 86%. Alright. Oh, wait. Hold on. Alright, so the best scope excuse me. The best scope to get in this game on a go fast gun is going to be the NSX scope. This scope, this NXS, is phenomenal. You cannot go wrong with the NSX. Now, with that said, well, let's see here. Colonel's Revenge. I don't think we're gonna do better with the Colonel's Revenge. We ought to just get rid of, but you know, I don't know for certain, so fuck it. You know what? Let's go ahead and place one right there. All right, there you go. And this one, we'll put some extra mags here. We'll go through our shit and we'll put some extra things that we may not need. Let's see here. Oh, hold on a second. I gotta. Now, today we are going to be done at noon. Yeah, at noon. At noon, I got shit that I gotta do. I gotta take care of stuff. We are out of here at noon today. I know I've said that in the past. I know I say that all the time, but I really fucking mean it. We're done at noon today. So at noon, I'm definitely going to be wrapping shit up. We have a Cerebus mag. If we can get a hold of a Cerebus, I think that would take the place of our hunting rifle, kind of. But it will definitely need an NSX scope. But the thing with the Cerebus is it really needs to have... We don't need a hunting scope. The Cerebus really needs... Oh, we've got a 5.56. That's not 5.56 though. Oh, shit, it is. Oh, but hold on. That's 80, whereas mine is 60. Oh, yeah, mine's better. All right. I thought I had another one here. Yeah, here we go. Let's see. Here's another Valkyrie mag. Reload speed's minus 15%, but it only holds half as many rounds. Not bad. 0063. What's mine? 0058. There we go. You know, I think I'd rather have another 80-round drum. But damn, I love those stick mags. Ugh. Let's see. Do I have one here with? I don't. Maybe I'll take that out because there's nothing in that. Nothing in that one either. Maybe we'll just start one there, I guess. All right, you know what? I think we're okay here. Okay. Let's see what else we have here. Well, we're going to be selling that. Oh, you know what? Let's just go ahead and put that there. Put that there. Put that there. We already have one of those. Yeah, we do. So we're good. We have, I don't know why I keep, you know what? I'll just throw it in there and then we'll sell it when we don't need it. When we come across someone, we'll just go ahead and sell it. All right. Let's see here. Okay. All right. Oh yeah, we can get rid of that stuff. We have 2 mollies that we can make. Let's go ahead and there we go. Let's go to crafting. Let's make 8 more. Blah, blah, blah. All right. What else do we need to make this base here secure? Well, first of all, if you were with me yesterday, I said this here, it refused to detach. So now we'll see here, like I said, every time you restart the game, they're no longer attached. So, well, would you look at that? Let's go ahead and give this guy some fuel here. This guy has a lot of storage. Big amount of storage. This guy has storage, but not as much. We can still keep that fuel on that guy. I'd rather have this guy here anyways. Until we get like an APC or something better, I guess. We need fuel in there. You know what we could do? We could actually move those 2 to there. How about we put that guy right there? That's where we'll save all of our body armor. We got 20 batteries. We don't really need any more. We could sell off those others. How are our batteries? 79%, 84%, 95%, 100%. All right. Well, let's go be bad guys, shall we? Oh, shit. Really? I'm hungry? We need to get some MREs. We really do. The best way to get MREs, there's 2 ways. The best way is from a blue food drop, a blue or green food drop. The best way, single best way, is from an airdrop that's marked as blue, because you get like a handful of 5 stacks or whatever of MREs. You get a handful of MREs. You get like a double handful, sometimes a triple handful. And a handful is like, we're talking like 10 or more sometimes. So you get MREs that last a while. The next best thing is a green one, because that's military. And that's usually food and whatever. Then, of course, you go after soldiers. The more soldiers you kill, the more coyote soldiers you kill, the more chances you're going to have MREs. Each one usually has about 1 or 2 MREs on them. Keep spawning. Keep spawning in a location. Motherfucker! Keep spawning in a location. Assholes. Keep spawning in a location where you will be, or you will have more soldiers. And you will come across more MREs. Why does my volume sound so much more louder here? Did I turn it all up across the board yesterday? Hold on here. Oh. Yeah, I think I did. Okay. All right. Where's that manager of S-Mart? Do we see him? Oh wait, we got binoculars now. I don't see him. How many rounds do I got? I got a shitload of rounds. I'm good. Oh, yeah. I say let's go down and call him out. There he is. Okay. Asshole! I just got uninfected! Motherfucker! God, fuck this game, I swear to God. They just they have the timing. Asshole. Fucking hate these zombies. They're a bunch of dicks. Alright, buddy, hope you got something worth it. Kind of, but not really. Oh shit, I meant to get rid of all that too. I have a lot of shit that I really need to get rid of here. Okay, you hear that war music? That means that there's a zombie coming after you. He's locked on and he's coming after you. So, look around. I think I found him. He's to my left. Just letting everyone know that I'm here and that I ain't going anywhere. All right. You know, I think I do like playing this game without suppressors. It is actually a lot of fun. Plus, your gun looks badass. Look at that hog on the end of that thing. Holy shit. That is one hell of a compensator. Or a muzzle brake, or whatever the hell they want to call it today. But you know, I realized something. I should not be playing this account. I should be playing the other one, since the other one is my one I was going to do online. So let me grab some while I'm here. Let me fill up a couple things here. Let's grab some clothes. Oh, another duffel bag. Purple hat. That's my purple hat. Oh, hold on. Wow, I did not expect to get that. I really should not be going through all this other shit, grabbing all this other stuff. It's just making a mess of my inventory. Fuck it. I'm in horde mode. Not horror mode. I'm always in horror mode. But so let's talk about some shit. So apparently yesterday I had mentioned it. Oh wait, hold on. We gotta, don't throw out a perfectly good fishing pole. You could use that. Or you can go and take it and sell it. Spoken like a true hoarder, right? So yesterday, let me tell you everyone what's happened. In case you haven't heard, Texas served, I forgot who got served over what, but from what I'm hearing, Texas essentially served the DOJ or the ATF or whatever in court because they were going after a ruling. See, a long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, there was this thing called the Big Beautiful Bill. You may have heard about it. And it got passed. And what ended up happening was, because it got passed, there was some finer details that needed to get hashed out, and they hadn't necessarily gotten hashed out. But they needed to get hashed out. Well, now they're getting hashed out. Now the cool thing about it is, one of the things that happened was, and this is how fucking stupid some politicians are. See, politicians, when it comes to firearms especially, they want to control you. Not control firearms, they want to control you. Even here in California, we are told what handguns are unsafe. And as a result of it being an unsafe handgun, we are told we're not allowed to buy it. Well, if it's an unsafe handgun, why the fuck are you letting LA Police Department have it? Why are you issuing, of all people, to cops? Okay, now, for those of you that don't know anything about cops, let me tell you a few things about cops. Follow me down this rabbit hole. I am not necessarily a complete, blindly, back the badge, but I believe that, there's a lot more good cops than there are bad cops. And sometimes in an effort to try, or while you're trying to do the right thing, or the good thing, a good thing, you kind of maybe you stray a little bit. You stray a little down that path, and you're off course. And before you know it, going off course a little bit means going off course a lot. And then, because I'm pretty sure, I know this because that is what happened to me. And I wasn't a cop. No, I was just code enforcement. And as a code officer, I didn't have really I had a lot of freedom as to what I was able to do. But I was told, hey, you were hired to uphold these laws and whatever, the municipal code of the city. So that is your authority. If it falls under the municipal code of the city, then go get it. Go after them. I said, thank you. Yes, I agree. Just wanted to make sure I heard that right. And then I went after him. And that got me into so much fucking trouble because there's politics and everything. That's what we all need to remember. That is going to be the one thing that's basically the golden rule here. There's politics everywhere. And just because you have freedom to enforce your rule, and just because you have the rule of law on your side, does not necessarily mean that, well, what you're doing is right. There's the spirit of the law and the letter of the law, as you will hear. For those of you who are new to law enforcement anyways, there is the spirit of the law, and then there's the letter of the law. Come here, sweetheart. Let's get you diced up. All right. So, I started out being a, hey, come tow vehicles on the weekend for me, and come to, yeah, that's how I started. Hey, why don't you come work for me? You can tow vehicles and bust illegal vendors on the weekend. Bust illegal vendors and tow vehicles? For money? Okay. They even gave me a city vehicle to drive around. Wow, I'm official. Hey, at the age of like 19, that's actually pretty cool. Age of 19, yeah, at the age of around 19 or whatever, that's actually pretty cool. I get to drive around in a city vehicle, baby. I'm made. That's how my life was at that point. If I get to drive around in a city vehicle, and then on top of that, I get to get paid for it, and I get to use the city credit card to buy gas. Now, one thing I never did is buy gas and put it in my own private vehicle. Okay? Because that's just wrong, and I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not. Stop looking at me like that. I fucking see you. I see your judgmental eyes, people. Knock it off. I don't appreciate that. That's not very nice of you to do. I invite you into my channel. I take you under my arm. I mentor you, and this is how you treat me in return. That's not very nice. So we'll just continue the joke. So, ooh, Chris Vector Max. Yeah, let's get rid of it. Fuck that guy. So, that's what we should look for. We should look for the Desert Eagle down. Let's disassemble that. All right, we got some good shit there. We got more bats. Oh, fuck yeah, we do. Oh, you know what? Fuck it. We'll take that guy and unload that and take that guy too. So, long story short. Okay, you know what? Long story short, we're too late for that. I apologize. My bad. But what ended up happening was 83. I wouldn't be caught dead with that rifle. Are you kidding me? But this one, 66. 66. This one's this one's 58. That one's 66. I gotta have a better. Aye. All right. Let's just go ahead and take all that. Let's disassemble that. Take all that. Let me put this shit in my right here. Let me put it away, and then I'll switch accounts, and then we'll really be on and off to the races doing better stuff. All right. So anyways, so yeah, you start out, trying to be a good guy, trying to do the right thing. And then when you run into questions and your boss can't answer them or gives you an, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. When that happens, then you tend to look for answers on your own. And I did. And no one ever told me that what I was doing was wrong. No one that I answered to told me anyways. Oh shit. No. Back. So, we're going to do it on Twitch. Because we're on Twitch, we're going to load up Twitch. Yes. Because we're going to document. We've already documented my basically where I am from start to finish here. All right. Oh yes, I've hit the oil. Man, I've done like everything already almost, except put my crafting up. I finally found a place to live. I was at the oil rig, it looks like. That's where I got the yellow helmet from. I have a. I don't. I need a big coyote. I need the large coyote backpack. We're ready to go here. That's great. There's some really cool shit here. Did I even have? Oh, I do have a place to store my shit. Lovely. We've got nails. We need more metal. We need more metal. And what gun do we have? We've got, oh shit, we got the exterminator. There's our go fast. Do we have a crossbow? Not yet, but we do have the marksman's legacy. Well, we need to take care of that. Now, didn't I have something else here though? Hold on a second. We have 4 mollies. Nothing to make mollies. Wait a second. Oh, yeah, there we go. Didn't I have something over here? How about in the shirt? Second one. Second one. Ah, there it is. Okay, let's make 6 mollies. You always want to keep that. There we go. All right. Let's hope we got. All right, we got 6. Oh shit. Okay, equipment. There you go. Max out your mollies. You usually should have about 8. Give yourself a chance to pick up 1 or 2 in the field. But even if you have extras, that's what you got the ammo can for. Throw them in the ammo can. All right, we've got 45. We got shoddy ammo. We've got 9, 5.56, and 7.62, and 308. We have 12 gauge up there because we're always using it. All right. We have a magazine for that. Okay, and we've got Marksman's Legacy on the deck. Okay, we're good. The only thing we're missing is a flare gun. And we know all about flare rounds now, don't we? Right? We do, right? All right, so I'll tell you what do we have in here? All right, we're looking good there. We're not infected, it looks like. I mean, hold on. Maybe I don't know what I'm looking at here. Huh, so the purple ones. Wow, that was weird. Oh, I am infected. Okay, excuse me. But we've got the Dark Machete. And not only do we have the Dark Machete, we've got one of the best ones you can get. I think the damage on the Dark Machete will go up to like 48. But damn, with a stamina drain of 2, but damn. I haven't seen a 48 with the stamina drain of 2, but I think you can roll that somehow. Is this thing full? No, let's refill it. Oh, look at that. Now we've got electricity, but we have no lights. Do we have any lights, sir? We are missing lights. We have no lights. We need to find lights, and we need to find better gun stuff. Hold on. Let's see if we can make it rain here. Let's see what makes it rain. Let's go to the difficulty settings because it's not raining, so that's a good thing. Let's go to the AI. Yeah, AI. Let's see here. Zombie spawn amount multiplier. Well, let's go to zombie. Oh, no. Oh, shit. What was that at? Shit, I forgot. You know what? I've messed with it, so let's take it to 2. That means there's a shitload of zombies now. The spawn, let's take it up. Let's take it up to 5. Fuck it, why not? Zombie health multiplier. We'll keep that at 9. We'll keep all that. Bandit health, okay. You know what? This, I wondered if these were it. Let's take that all the way up. All right. Now let's see what happens. If it starts raining and it stays raining soon, then we'll know what the issue is. Meanwhile, let's drive up here and wipe out Paul Blart. We don't have a suppressor, but we do have one on this guy. We're going to take off our go fast. Oh shit. That's not a suppressor. Stilly, what the fuck? Ah, shit. I thought I had a suppressor on it. My bad. Uh-oh, well, shit. Well, shit. Zombie boss down. I keep forgetting that I had one without a... I keep forgetting. How could I forget that? Stilly. What the fuck, man? All right, that's on me. Reminds me of the time we were at the range and I had a negligent discharge because I wasn't expecting that, and I shot straight down. I was holding the gun, and I shot straight down. Thankfully, it was only a 22, but it happened behind... At the time, he was my good friend. We are no longer friends. I don't know. I don't know why, but we have parted ways since. We'll just leave it at that, I guess. Come here, guys. All right, we're going to go over here and check out Paul Blart, because I don't know why. I don't know why I call him that. It's just, there's something about that name, and it seems to stick with this guy. Come here, Paul. Damn, that's a lot of shit. All right. So there's a few things we need to do. First of all, probably, let's see. Let's check my first aid here. After I put some... oh, motherfucker. Really? All right, where's my... did I drop that money? Where'd that money go? Did I make it into the wallet? Hope so. All right. Oh, we've got another Vector. Got a Vector, Victor. All right. We got a turret gun too, huh? Which is really funny because this turret gun, it will not go into... You cannot put it in here because it's considered other common and not a firearm. And a weapons case is meant storage for weapons and attachments, firearms and attachments. This is considered an attachment. That's an attachment. That's an attachment. But this is not. And this is considered a melee weapon, I guess. So, all right. All right, fine, whatever. Let's see here. Where are we? All right, well, you know what? Since we're down here, let's go get that cash at least. Let's get some gas. Get a repair kit. I know, we can just keep taking this. Just a little more, just a little more. Just a little more, just a little more. We could keep doing that, I guess. But no, we're not going to. Oh man. Think I would have seen that tree in real life. Maybe I need better glasses. These aviators aren't cutting it. Alright. Hidden cache. So far, in all of my playthroughs I've done, there has always been this hidden cache right here behind the police station on the hill by the rock. In fact, I've even marked it right here on the map. Right there. There's usually another one over here by the lake, but I also can confirm there is one over here. Now, oh, look. Abandoned laboratory research tents. This is what we need. We need to go there. X marks the spot, baby. Because every time you go there, you're going to get a syringe. At least one syringe. Sometimes you can get 5, 6, 7, or 8 syringes. Sometimes you can get a lot of syringes. Sometimes you can get multiple syringes. And hey, you know me, I'm always down for the free needle and syringe program. No, I'm kidding. I am proud to say that I have lived my life mostly drug-free. The only drugs I may have done that you might raise an eyebrow to, or maybe some of those prescription drugs that maybe weren't meant for me. But it wasn't in the. It was only in, you know, antibiotics and shit like that. Yeah, that's right. I just took some Keflex because I had a problem the other day. I took some Keflex that was issued to me back in 2018. I did Keflex for 1 day. And you know what? It did not fix me. So, this is why I was at urgent care. And this is why I didn't get home till about 12 o'clock on Tuesday or on Wednesday. And I did not do a show. I did not do the show until like 11:58. It was only about a 2-minute show. It said, "Sorry, I missed today. I didn't expect to be at urgent care the entire day." And yeah, so that's how that goes. All right, let's see here. Sometimes it seems like the best way to get from one spot to another in this game is just a straight line. All right, so there's where we got to go. I saw part of the white tent. I know right where we got to be. There it is. Oh, look at that. We have 2 tents. Yeah, right there. We want to go to this tent right here and that tent right there. The white tents are the ones you want. They're the ones you want to hit on here. Come on, come on. I'll take you all on. Come on, Lois. All right. Notice how quiet it is. This game, for what it is, I mean, if you just need something to give you a challenge, this game is actually not a bad game. But I am, and you know what? The changes I made to the difficulty, it's not raining yet. I had expected it to be raining by now. But it's not. So that's good. That means that those are not the changes. That means those are not the changes that will mess the game up. But I still want to be everyone's hero and find it. Oh, hold on. There's usually syringes. Yeah. Oh, fuck it. Let's just use it right there. Oh, you know what? Oh, that must have went in the first aid kit. Yeah, yep. Oh, why does it sound like you're squirting like petroleum jelly out of a tube? You try to infect me, bro. You gotta watch it. They will, when they come at you. Oh shit. Just don't let yourself get attacked. When they come at you, they will definitely try to bite you. Don't get bitten. Otherwise, you'll just be on like a never-ending. Ah. The good news is they have to bite you though in order to actually do any. Oh, nice. 66. Oh, that's MP7. 30 round mags. That actually takes the place. What does this do? This does 23. That does 25. I'll stick with the pistol. Yeah. Really? Looks like I need to do some management with my firearms here. Come here, Gladys. Come here, Paul. I don't know his name. I really no connection to that guy in real life. I don't know who he was. Dude, why do you got your pants down around your ankles though? Oh. Already looted that. Okay. We got that. Got it. Oh, what's this? There's a lot of shit back here to be taken. Rip. Do I really need a makeshift suppressor? Oh, we don't have... See, out of everything we do have here, one thing that we don't have is a proper way to store... Let's go ahead and deck this guy out. Shit. Shit. And by the way, whenever you play this game, one setting that you always want to put on is right here. You go to the settings and you go to, let me see here, controls, no, gameplay, right here. Vehicle speed, let's see here, no. Automatically use disable, let's see here. AI bullet trail, hide player headwear. Okay, I was gonna say why. Container search icon when close to. Okay, that's good. In-game marker when near to death. Restart required. Geiger sound when taking radiation. Okay, let's see here. Camera. Third person camera. No. User interface. Okay. Let's see here. Hit markers. Which one is it? It is on low health. Saturation. Oh, okay. Action bar. Clock. XP pop-up enabled. Opening menus. Here you go. Opening menu slows down time. You want to have that checked because there's a game called like Days Gone, I think, and I think they're making a sequel to it. But in that game, when you go to your menu or you're switching weapons or something in that game, it slows down the time, or maybe it's when you reload. I don't recall, but you can. There's a way to slow down time temporarily in that game, and that allows you... Oh, kitted out pants. I gotta have that. Oh, that's a cool looking helmet, although it sucks. Look at that, 4%. Mine's at 12%. By the way, 12%, that's about as high as you're gonna get for a helmet. I have not seen anything higher than that. But we definitely need to get some better stuff because, yeah, we're kind of messed up here. Let's see here. Oh, there we go. Oh, hey, yeah. Bam. There's that. Now, we finally got that, so let's start using that. All right, we got stuff in here that's going to be all over the place. So, these cans are great for making noisemakers. But we don't have a way to make noisemakers right now. Sorry. Yeah, this is wildly crazy. Oh, look, we got ammo in there. Okay. All right, we've got mags and stuff in there. Cool. We don't have to do that. You can just drop them in if you want. Like, see, there's 1 and 2. So if you take something that's 2, it'll put it where the 2 is. Take 1, it'll put it where the 1 is. Now, nothing ain't gonna fit in there anymore. All right. Oh, come on. There we go. What the fuck? Weird. I can put it anywhere but there, huh? Something up with that square for some reason. I don't know. Maybe there's some corruption in the game. I don't know. It's weird. We're not going to run that shotgun, so we'll go ahead and put that suppressor on it. We do need to get some crafting tables back at the base. We do need to get a toolbox. Let's look for that toolbox. There's so many things that need to be done. There's so many different directions you can go. But we're right here in the middle of town. Why can't we find a toolbox around here? Not a tool cabinet. I'm looking for a toolbox. All right, we'll put that there. Work pants. Rip. Batters up. And a swing. There we go. All right. Cut off at the legs. Stopped at the 5. Oh man, it's kind of dark in here. There we go. Wait a second. Oh. Wow, you're just making my life so much easier here. Bam. There we go. Oh, all right. Rip, take. What do we have here? That'll be in the pants section. Put that there. There you go. There you go. Is there a stairs? No, there isn't an upstairs on here. Wait a second, though. Why am I using my flashlight when I have night vision? Haha! Did you see how they lowered? Oh, that's cool. I like that. Check that out. Oh, hold on. Nice. I like this game. You know, it's got its bugs, but there's a lot of cool little things that this game does. And the price is only like $4 or $5. Now, this trash bin is something you can... They call these, I believe, what do they call those things you buy and put out? Ornaments? I think these are ornaments. The lamp, I think, actually works. The trash bin, it doesn't do anything. But I'll take them both because I'm a hoarder. A heavy coat, another one. Rip. Rip. But the heavy coat is only 12 slots. So that belongs here with the windbreaker and the pants. Everything 12 slots I put on their own by themselves. Everything that's more than that, then everything else that's like more, that goes elsewhere. All right. All right, we've got it. All right. I'll take it. I don't care. Oh, okay. Ooh, bait. I don't care about breaking down some of the things. Oh, a toolbox. Didn't I say we were looking for a toolbox? Yay. And we finally fucking found one. And it's right here in the corner store. Don't know what kind of store it is, but who cares? Found a toolbox. Now, I was hoping for the bigger one. So now, if I could find one more, that would be great. Oh, shit. Let's see here. Oh, another bento box. I'm going to be carrying lots. Oh, another bento box. I call it a bento box. It's called a lunch box, but I call it a bento box. Bento biaga. I don't know what that means, but I call it a bento box because it looks like these things that I was looking for to store your food at for work. They're called bento boxes. And it's just a box with compartments and shit in it and little containers, and you open it up and you pull everything out. It's like a modular box. That's called a bento box. All right, well, you know what? Shit. There's houses down there, though. Let's go over here and check out these houses. Check out a few of them. We got 2, making a triangle. There we go. These are great. I had to get one of these in real life. Man, I take out those raccoons like there's no tomorrow. Turn back. Yeah. Come on. There we go. The game is a little slow to change the light levels, but I'm not going to fault him for that. What do you expect? One guy, I guess the story is one guy is designing this game. He is the sole developer. Now, there's one thing that really sucks about designing games and having them on Steam, and that is the fact that all these people feel that I'm an influencer, my input counts. Fuck all these other people, you know the way that people can get. And that's really sad that it's like that, but hey, I'm like, my attitude towards this game is, hey, you know what? If you could do this, that'd be great. One thing I think would be really awesome would be to put bayonets on some of the guns. If you could have fixed a bayonet onto a lot of guns so you can melee, or, I mean, you have like a spear, or you can shoot them as well, that would be fucking awesome. I gotta tell him that. I think we could be onto something there. But I don't want to tell him that until I tell him, hey, FYI, I found the problem, I believe, for the constant rain that people are complaining about. It's tied to this setting. Yeah, we've had plenty of time to let the rain come in. Now, the one thing I can tell you is the rain comes in. Rip, take. The rain comes in when you have it. When I know that when I move the settings closer to the way I like to play the game, which means it's a little more harder, or not necessarily more harder, but it makes it more grindy. That's I think really what I mean to say. It makes the game more grindy. So when you make the game more grindy, that is when these other settings come into play. And when that happens, the game all of a sudden goes in constant rain. No matter what you do, it's going to be raining. All day, every day, all night. It does not stop raining. You might as well be playing, you might as well just change your guy's name to Noah and you're trying to round up all the animals. That's what happens in the game. No one seems to be able to figure it out. Well, no one had figured it out. And you watch, by the time I make it back, someone will have figured it out. And then I'll just be like, damn it, what a waste of my time. Game fucking over, man. Cool, we can put that there. We can put that there. Can you put those in there? Not even the food, really? They're fishing bait. I mean, it's strings of meat. It's strings of meat. It fit before. All right, yeah, whatever. How about this? Can you put the... Yeah, right on. Yeah, right on. All right, cool. What's in that sink? Oh, shit, really? I may have to sell off a couple of these. Because, damn, I have a lot now. Oh, we got a crashed helicopter over there. Like, hello, have I been in this one yet? Stilly, stop looking at in all the food fucking places. I can't help it. That's what they got here. Oh, got a machete. Not that I need it. Oh, cigarettes. And another biker helmet. Rip. Take. Civilian night vision goggles. I wonder what that does. They got batteries? Now they do. Let's see what civilian night vision goggles looks like. Well, first of all, they take up 1 square. Ew. Like a monocular. Ew. That's nasty. Alright, well, so much for that. You definitely don't want civilian night vision. But that's really sad because that's civilian night vision. There we go. Oh, you can't put it on the helmet. But you can put it on that helmet. All right. Where did I park at? I am like so turned around right now. Oh, is that locked? Really? Which sucks because I have a tool that'll supposedly break through that, but... Taking your water, bitch. Okay, that's going towards... Okay, I think I was over here. Oh. Okay, I went... Wow, I went that way. Yeah, okay. I was parked over here, I think. Yep. All right. We're going to skedaddle on out of here. Let's look for a ghillie suit, maybe. Well, we have it. Oh, hold on. We got that makeshift bandit camp right over here over the hill. We do have a crashed civilian helicopter. A suspicious crashed helicopter from before the fall. No. No, I'll pass. But we do have this makeshift bandit camp over here. Let me show you an easy way. Whenever you get this mission, let me show you a real easy way to take them out. Here's what you need. At least one Molly. One Molotov cocktail. Remember, people burn. Huh. I had to put that on my... I had to get a bumper sticker that says that. Remember, folks, people burn. I'm sure Fire Marshal Bill may have said something along that line. Remember, folks, people burn. People burn. Zombies burn, but... Alright. That could have been... I hope that wasn't my makeshift. Oh, shit. I don't normally come at it from this angle. Ah, shit. Well... Okay, so here's what you do. You throw a Molly before you start shooting. They run through it. Looks like the one guy on the end didn't get it. And then the rest of them just die. But wait, hold on. Boy, I fucked that one up, didn't I? I really like that 308. That 308 sounds hot. For 308s, it's pretty badass. All right, well, I did not expect to come across them at that point right there. My bad, I apologize. I was actually supposed to park right over there and walk up over here and hit them. And I was going to show you, but that kind of didn't happen. One of them decided to see me and start coming after me. What an asshole. All right, well, let's see here. Oh, whenever you come across a military intel laptop on this game, scan it immediately. Scan it. The reason why is very simple. Why did I look over to the right? The reason why is very simple. Sorry, I should Should have looked at you straight on. My apologies. I mean, don't worry. I've done worse things, I guess. But the reason why is very simple. This game. Hold on here. I'm gonna just start throwing shit in here. So what happens is when you scan it, it gives you a mission on your somewhere on your map. Oh, hold on. 10% and 20%. I'm at 20% and 12%. Yeah, not going to work. So anyways, like I said, when you come across, oh, hold on. This here belongs elsewhere. I think that goes in here. Not there. In here. Yep. All right. So there's 1, 2. Those are probably friendly survivors, friendly scavengers. What's in the compound crate? Jesus Christ. Really? All right. Hey. I'm not going to complain. Nice. I got more shit to store things now. Hold on, though. All right. There's that. There's that. There's that. It'll auto sort. Well, it won't sort. That is one thing this game definitely needs. Oh, military gloves. Worth $25. If you get something that's worth $25 for 1 square, take it. Batteries are nice. Batteries stack up to be like 20. So if 4, they're already at 20. So basically, that's like $200 for a stack of batteries. So I say take it. Look at that. That's up to $55. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Up to $100. My bad. Military boots, 25. You know what? They're 25. They're military boots. I'll take them. Oh, wait. We could use this helmet. Only because I have the space, so I'm taking everything because that's just how I roll. I thought we've already been over this. Anyways, always scan the military laptops for intel. You don't need to... You don't need to... what's the word I'm looking for here? You don't need to... do the mission immediately. Your game should save it. I believe it'll save it for you. At least it does until you find whatever. It will keep the little icon on the map until you do it. Until you perform that mission, that icon stays on the map in the experimental version of this game, which is really good. All right. Let's see here. So, all right, we got a backpack in there. Let's see what we got here. Open storage. You know what? Let's put my backpack. Let's put that right there. Let's open that up. We'll put that there. While we're at it, we'll grab that. You should always have, in all honesty, the best storage solution is always, storage within storage. It's always some good stuff. So we have that. Let's drop that. That should show up there. You can't put things in vicinity. You can only drop them. We'll put this right there. Go back to vicinity. Yeah, about that, Stilly. All right, find a place for your goddamn backpack. Oh, wait, duh. Hold on. Drop. There we go. Come on, it wasn't that hard, Stilly. Now, this here is a great backpack that you can put all this other shit into. You want to fill it up with, car fix-it, repair kits, and like, if you want to make this here your toolbox for this shit. Here we go. There's that. There's that. There's that. Look at that. Just cleaned up your storage by a lot. You can then stuff this into a smaller container. I don't think it'll fit. Let me see here. I don't think it'll fit. I don't think this will fit into this other container. This one right here. Yeah, it won't fit into there, but it will fit into a duffel bag. You can fit a couple of them into, 2 of them into a duffel bag, but it's too wide. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's too wide. It's 4 by 4, and the military secure container is only 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, anyways. So, okay, so we're good there. Let's go check out these guys. We still have another crate down there. Another intel. Right. Scan it. All right. Oh, these guys are great with MREs. I don't know where that goes, so I'll just stick it there. I didn't put anything in there, did I? Okay, good. Oh, look, first aid. Nice. Money. Nice. We'll go ahead and... Looks like we got some more shit to stack up here. We'll take that, drop it on that. This is now worth, what, $1,800 worth of body armor. In real life, that's like, what, probably 4 plates? Okay. There's that. All right. Oops. Damn. There we go. We'll leave it alone now. There's that. Oh, really? Another helmet? Oh, damn. All right. Well, let's see. What do we got here? Another first aid kit. We have another helmet. What helmet up to? 8%. So we've got 1, 2, 3. Oh, we have another one there underneath. We didn't see him. Lovely. More MREs, more money, more cards. Oh boy. At what point does this game stop becoming inventory management? I don't know. The game allows you to do it, so I do it. I didn't have an idea. We'll just put that right there. Rather than go here. Oh, shit. I could have just put it right there, though. No, not there. Not that guy. Right there. There we go. Yay. Okay. Now we got that. We'll just dump that on there and put that there. Okay, we're good. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 6, 7, because you know bandits always have good stuff on them. 8. Look at that. I mean, if nothing else, it's good for ammo and money. Isn't it great to walk away from someplace and actually have money in your pocket and ammo? I know that's not the way it's gone lately in real life. So, for everyone wondering, I think I started a conversation kind of, mostly with myself earlier on, but hey, you know what? I'll include y'all as well. Why not? You deserve it. Y'all are a bunch of good folks, right? So anyways, what ended up happening was after that big, beautiful bill got passed a long time ago, like last year, that Trump wanted, well, there was one thing us gun folks really wanted. Us gun folks, what we really wanted was we wanted to have it include removing AOWs, SBRs, well, we wanted to remove the SBRs and SBSs from the NFA. Now, the NFA is a National Firearms Act. Some of these things I tell you, you really should... I know those are friendly scavengers. Some of those things that I'm about to tell you... Yeah, they're friendly scavengers. Leave them alone. Let them kill those guys. They're evil. Let them kill the evil dead. These... Hold on, where are we going? Oh, a coyote checkpoint there. There's also a classified... How did we miss this container down here? Oh, we didn't miss it. We just went up here. Let's go down this road and catch this classified container. So, what ended up happening was they passed the bill, and the bill, we really wanted to have that bill also have two other bills or two other laws, two other codes, two other bills enacted. One of them was to remove, one of them was to remove AOWs, or I'm sorry, short-barreled rifles and suppressors from the NFA. Reason why? Because goddamn it, we're making more money. We want to buy stupid things, and if there's money to be spent on suppressors, because guys, let's face it, or all of you, hold on, all of you who are watching this have to know this. Guys love to accessorize too. Okay, I mean, there isn't one gun that I have not bought any accessories for. Okay, hold on. No, that's not really true. Most of my guns that I have spent any amount of time with on the range, I have accessories for. Every gun, with the exception of maybe some new ones that I just picked up recently. But here's another great thing. We have this thing called the handgun roster, which says, hey, you can only buy certain handguns because guns like this are illegal to purchase for the typical citizen in California. Excuse me. What is this gun? What is so dangerous about this gun? Well, that's fucking awesome. I love that. This is a Staccato XC. Now, what you may or may not see is the fact that it says Los Angeles Police Department on it. Ugh. Why does it say that? Because this is an actual duty gun of a cop. I stole it from him. No, I'm kidding. I bought this. And I found the paperwork with this. And this is the problem with these assholes in charge of gun laws in California. This gun was sold to this cop. This gun was sold at a price of, I think it was $3,800 or $3,600. Then, 1 year later, it ends up on the market. Now, here's the thing. Cops can buy whatever guns they want. To a point. They can buy just about whatever handgun. As long as the gun is lawfully allowed to be sold. I mean, they can't go buy a Tech 9. But if a cop wants to buy, if a gun is considered an illegal assault weapon in California, and by the way, there is no such thing as an assault weapon. That is a politically coined phrase made to scare people. Okay, that's what that is. An assault weapon is nothing more than a politically coined phrase made up to scare people. Now, if you take a normal pistol like a Glock and replace the barrel with a threaded barrel, it sticks out like an extra ½ inch from the end. That is now an assault weapon in California. See, this is the kind of bullshit that they pull. So that gun that I just showed you was actually issued, or it was allowed. Actually, that one was a duty weapon issued to cops. I guess they had to buy them, or they were allowed to buy them. Here, buy this, it's whatever. And I only say that it's a duty weapon issued to them because the serial number actually contains LAPD in it, which is pretty cool. That's like 300 and something right there. So anyways, the cop turned around and sold this gun later on I guess he had to buy it, so he sold it. And he sold it for $6,600. And because of these stupid ass laws, you cannot buy that gun unless it's used. That gun hasn't been fired. This guy apparently gets several of these guns and does this. And they say it's illegal for them to do that. Well, they're pissed off because it's a loophole in the law. You're not allowed to do that. Well, you know what? He's doing everything with paperwork. There's a paper trail here. So stop saying that these guys can't do it, because they are doing it. And they're doing it legally. So shut the fuck up. The problem with the way that they're doing it is they know what they got. And they know that people like me who like to play with different guns, who like to try and get different guns, we know that we can't get that gun. So there's only one way to get it, and that is buying it private party. So yeah, I bought it $6,600, but after, well, I bought it on consignment or whatever, but after you add the tax and other shit into it, actually I take that back. Let me say, it wasn't private party. There was another term that was used for it. I forgot what it was. But I ended up paying tax, and I paid $1,300 tax because these asshole assembly members, what's his name? Oh, hold on a second. I happen to know it. It's right here. These asshole assembly members, let's see here. Walkie-talkie. Here we go. These asshole Jesse Gabriel and Kevin McCarty. I don't know how it is I forget them. Jesse Gabriel and Kevin McCarty. Assembly Bill 28. They added an 11% excise tax on all firearms and ammo. Why? Well, if you're going to do it to that, maybe you should do it to free speech. Maybe free speech should cost you money. You want to say your opinion? Then you should have to pay money too. Oh, no, we can't do that. Well, then why are you doing it to guns? Yeah, so they can get more money to pay for their anti-gun propaganda. That's why. Anyways, the big beautiful bill passed. It instead of saying we're going to exclude, because this was done in this started like a tax. There was a financial something committee meeting, and that's what this cluster of bills was. And in it, the one, this had to do with money. It's focused on money. So they said, look, we want to get the while we're doing this, let's get the silencers and the SBRs out of the NFA. We want there to be an amendment that passes that gets these two things out of the NFA. And the NFA is, because if anything is an NFA item, do I have any? I don't have an NFA item on me right now, but I'm going through the process of getting one. But now it's no longer in the NFA, so we're like, what the fuck do we do now? So, which is good. I'll tell you why in a second. So they said, and by they I mean like some of the Democrats and shit said, look, I'll tell you what. How about we just reduce the price tag of the tax stamp from $200 to $0? Huh? Sound good? You okay with that? And I said, no, because we still have to get on a list. We still have to get registered, and you're still going to know what we have. And there's still all this, 6-month waiting. There's a lot of hoops to jump through. You want to buy an NFA item, you've got to submit a passport photo of yourself. Yeah, right? Submit a passport photo, get fingerprints, and then you gotta pay for this stuff. Doesn't come for free. And then you gotta wait, like the turnaround's like 90 days here in California. You gotta wait another couple of months just to get something, a fucking gun or a suppressor. Meanwhile, in England, you buy a gun, like, hey mate, would you like a suppressor with that too? It'll save your hearing. Oh yeah, sure, because that's how they talk in England, eh? So in California and in the United States, it's not necessarily like that. There's a huge stigma around suppressors. Oh, only assassins and evil people use suppressors and silencers. They don't even call them suppressors. They call them silencers, really. And we went over this yesterday. That's not how suppressors work. Anyways, They said, all right, fine. We'll take what we can take, but we want to go further than this. And then the people who accept it said, hey, you know what? Let's do this. I think I have a plan. So they said, all right, we'll take it. Fine. Knock the price down to zero. Only if you knock it down to zero for this and this and this, you do that. It didn't go exactly like that, but that's essentially how it went. They said, all right, we're going to go ahead and knock the prices of these things, which, you know, what that meant was, hey, they could, on the next session next year or whatever, they could just turn around and say, we're going to raise the price back up, because someone was talking about wanting to raise the price up to like 1,300% to account for inflation. So now if you want to buy a gun, there's an $1,800 tax on it, or a $1,300 tax or something. It was insane. 1,866%. I forgot what it was. It was fucking insane. This stupid ass Democratic piece of shit senator. That was his bill. I'm so proud of myself. Someone just fucking punch him in the mouth. Break his fucking nose and slap him upside the back of the head with a tennis racket. Please, someone. So anyways, they passed it. And then as soon as they passed it, the gun guy said, okay, we're filing a lawsuit now, because they are in the NFA, and the NFA is to regulate. And the only way you regulate is by taxing, because that's all it does. And since these all have zero price tags on them for the cost, you can't regulate them anymore. They're not to be regulated. They need to be removed from the NFA. And they started up a lawsuit. Well, that lawsuit, I guess Texas somehow got involved in that, or maybe Texas was the one that did that. And they said, fuck it, we're going for it. And they took him to court, and the court said, yeah, you know what? I kind of agree. SBRs, AOWs, some of this shit, suppressors, this is an unconstitutional law, this NFA. They never had this back in the day. They never had the NFA back in the day when guns were like, hey. No, they didn't have that. So they said, all right, we're going to mark this as unconstitutional, and we're removing SBRs. I am removing SBRs and AOWs and suppressors and something else, you know, from the NFA. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to stay my decision for like either 2 weeks or 60 days, one of the two. It was either 2 months or 2 weeks. We're going to give you enough time to come back with an appeal. So we'll wait, and if you don't have an appeal, then, you know, we'll deal with it then. Well, Sunday was that day, or was it Sunday? No, I'm sorry. I think Tuesday was the day, or maybe it was Wednesday. The 1st. No, not the 1st. The 11th. Shit, I don't know. It was not yesterday. Yesterday was Thursday. Today's Friday. Yesterday was Thursday. It was Wednesday. Wednesday was the day. And crickets. DOJ did an appeal. What ended up happening was they said, all right, as of right now, AOWs, SBRs, and suppressors are no longer in the NFA. There are no more appeals. This is done. They waited until midnight, and now gun stores are selling suppressors off the shelves. They are selling them left and right, because it's just like a regular gun or an accessory or whatever now. Hey, it's not a firearm. You know, it's not an NFA item. So I don't know how they're doing them. I think they're selling them. I think they still have to be registered. They really shouldn't be, but I think they still have to be registered. But it's not like an NFA where you're registering. And that's what's going on right now. So if you hear about suppressors and SBRs and shit, and SBRs are stupid anyways. Why should someone be thrown in prison for 10 years because they have a rifle that has a barrel that's 15 inches long? The barrel is only 15 inches long. It's an inch shorter than a carbine. Carbines are legal. SBRs are illegal unless you have an NFA tax stamp for it. You have to pay an additional $200 or whatever for it. And then wait the 6 months or the 3 months or whatever, the 90 days or 2 weeks or whatever, and pay that ridiculous 200% or that $200 tax stamp. And then on top of that, you got to submit your fingerprints and photos. So it's like, why? The difference is 1 inch. Why? And it's not, length shouldn't matter. It's how you use it. So That's where we're at. That shit is now going on. And there's kind of like a fight. And they're trying to figure out, hey, what do we do now? What do we do? How do we process this paperwork? Now that there's no paperwork, what do we do? What do we file it under? Oh my God. Which is good for me because I ordered an AOW and I've been waiting for it. I've been waiting now for about 7 fucking months. Because the cocksuckers, Rob Bonta and his fucking crew, in the California DOJ have stopped talking to the ATF. And the ATF, I guess, had to say, hey, is this guy fucking clear or not? We need to know for this NFA item that this guy ordered. Is he fucking clear or not? And the DOJ just stopped talking. And the reason why they stopped talking is because we believe they're trying to get the law changed again. So that way, when they resume talking, they can say, oh, we'll refer to this law. And when you look at the law, you're like, really? Wow. It didn't say this before. Now, it's something like, it's, trust me, it's California. If there's a way to be a sneaky snake in the grass, bitch, they'll figure it out. So that's what's going on right now. And we're kind of going through that with California. Wait, hold on. Where are we going? Oh, yeah, to that town. Let's go up here. Damaged nuke. Hey, look, there's a nuclear bomb right there. Guess it didn't go off. Nice. Oh, no, not an accident. Not another accident. Oh, look at that. We found a golf cart. I don't like the way these guys are running after me. I don't like them eyeballing my truck. Alright. I think I know where we gotta go for this. Right here. There he is. Mr. Weaver. Oh my goodness. Let him die. Mr. Weaver, you're gonna die. Oh. There we go. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. You know what also works? Oh shit, we don't have it. If you were watching yesterday, you would have seen me masterfully use the flare gun to light several zombies on fire. But I don't know where I put the flare gun. And I may have been in my other account. Because I don't know where the flare gun is. Because it sure as hell ain't here. Yeah, I don't know where my flare gun is. Shit. Okay, that should be it. Couple of stragglers. I know what you're thinking. What a waste of ammo. Well, it kind of is, but it kind of isn't. Because here's what we're going to do now. We're going to reload that, and we're going to stop shooting. Wait, did I have the... oh, I should have used the shotgun... or the marks... no, not the Marksman's Legacy. No, not the Marksman's Legacy. All right, well, let's see here. Oh, boy. No, we don't need that. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of all this garbage we really don't need. Fuck these. We don't need these. You can't put out a fire with those anyways. These other ones we can sell, and they don't take up much. That turn into wood. I mean, it's already wood. We'll turn it into a fancier wood. There we go. Okay. Hold on. Jeez. There we go. Are we happy now? Can we do this? Let's put the can there, because the silver cans are actually worth good stuff. And we'll put that there, and we'll put that there. Why not? All right. Let's go ahead and pull out the machete. First of all, oh boy. Uh-oh. Someone is locked onto me. Should not have grabbed that cell phone. But hey, if we come away with cell phones, good thing we have. Okay, well, if you come away with cell phones, E. Rated E for everyone. Take E for everything. If you come away with cell phones, then hopefully we'll have, at least 5. But even water bottles are good. Water bottles are great because, you know what? It doesn't matter if they're clean or dirty or whatever. The fact is, we're going to fill them all up right here in this well. If they're empty. All right, it looks like we are pretty much done here. Oh, look, the crawlers finally decide to show up. Really? You couldn't crawl any faster? Oh, boy. Okay, well, we got money. We'll just put that in there and that in there. Put that on that. Chris Vector Mag. All right. We'll put that right there. What goes in there? Oh, okay. We're holding on to that. Well, we can put that gun. Oh, wait, hold on. Didn't we have a container for that gun? I thought we did. The next one. Yeah, there you go. Yep. Look at that. Bada boom, bada bing. Hey, boo boo. All right. Now, there we go. We'll take this, we'll drop that on there, put this over here. Good to go. $4. Now, we need to find the high rise. We're here to get that special container. We're gonna rip all this clothing up because we don't need that. We'll take that, read it. We'll rip that up. All right, we are looking for a special container. It's going to be a compound, not a compound crate. It's going to be an orange crate. This is not where you're going to find it. Wait. Shit. This is it. A gun pop. Whoa, what is that? A horde beacon. Okay. I have not used a horde beacon ever in this game, but apparently, if you ever remember a game, or if you ever remember a movie called Tremors, basically what a horde beacon does is it's just like that. It puts out a, well, when you fire it up, it starts attracting zombies, and they come in like, I think they come in like 3 waves or something. And I think there's a way to disrupt it so that you can actually get them to stop. You can pick it up. If you don't like the way things are going, you can pick it up and it, you know, it stops. It stops it. I think. I thought I heard something like that. There might be, or maybe it was there might be a way to stop it. What's up, Mr. Stone? You're currently in Hoses, having my meal before work. You're in Hoses? You have the volume low, so you might be able to hear. Oh, okay. Cool. Good morning, Mr. Stone. Large pocket. Oh, shit. Hey, asshole. Haas. I'm currently in Haas, having my... Okay. Oh, you're at work? That's the only reason why I can only imagine. Hey, look at that. Let's drink. Now let's fill every bottle up. That's it. 4 to 10. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So it's almost 3. Okay. That's right. 4 to 10. Yeah. I'm going to be done here in about 8 minutes. You know, it's funny at work when I reset people's passwords, I usually tell them, okay, here's where we find out if you're an instant man or an 8-minute man. For some reason, guys are, I always tell them, oh, I'm sorry, you're not an instant man. And they're like, oh. Because sometimes it takes, 8 minutes for the password to propagate. Well, shit, I shouldn't have done that. Motherfucker! Well, I hope you're doing well today. Uh-oh, hold on a second. I hope you're doing well. Now you know why the volume's low at the family restaurant. I don't think they would take too kindly to hear. Yeah, you're probably right. But you know what? If people got a problem with the First Amendment, then that's on them. So that's cool. So you're having a meal. Well, that's good. I'm glad to see that you get out and you go to other places for food from time to time. There's nothing wrong with cooking your own food. And you know what? There's a new way of looking at that I've recently found. I never really thought about it, but like when people talk about better food for you, it's single ingredient food is what they're really referring to. Having salad bar, macaroni and cheese, Italian bread cream, seafood chowder, and tuna melt with French fries. God damn. Is that a buffet there or something? Cooking your own food at your house is a great thing. And I always tell people fucking go for it. But obviously there's, you know, limitations and shit. Or there's rules and stipulations, you know, with everything in life. And one of those rules that I tend to follow now is, hey, if you're going to make your own food, make sure it's simple food. One ingredient. You know, tri-tip. You know, don't go and, you know, if and I'm not I'm just putting this out there as another way of looking at it. When people talk about in the nuts, bitch. When people, oh, hold on a second. That looks like all right. I think we're good there. Oh, man, really? But when you want to have food, you want to eat really healthy, keep your ingredients list down to like single things. Buy them raw in the store and cook them. Meat, put some salt and pepper, maybe sprinkle some seasoning on. Just careful what the seasoning is that you get. And that's really like some of the best shit. Now, the people that have achy joints and shit like that, they're the ones that are going to benefit the most from this. Shit, I have fucking done wonders with food. Lately, especially, I haven't had any, I mean, I've been like I haven't had any aches in my joints for the past few days. Shit, come on. Bro. What the fuck were you thinking, man? That guy was gonna fucking sword fight me. My sword was better. Seafood chowder is delicious. You don't get lunch today, so you have to eat heavy before you go to work. Well, you know, do you like eggs? I mean, shit. Do they have like a breakfast option there? I've always wanted to go to a restaurant and say, I've always wanted to go to a restaurant, and believe me, I'm still kind of dreaming of this. Go to a restaurant and say, yeah, I want to get, you know, I want this or this or this, or in my case, can I get like a 6-egg omelet? Oh man, they fucking hate people like me probably. But I'll tell the restaurant folks, you know, I'll say, hey, can I get this? Can I get that? And I don't really order from the menu at times. But I'll ask them, how much for this and this? Ooh, I think there's a PR24 in this building. Let's see if we can find it. It should be right over here. At this desk? Maybe? No. Then it might be here. It might be here. Bummer. It's great for crowd control. By the way, you finally found a Minecraft mod pack. That's like 7 Days to Die, except you can actually hunt for a cure for the zombie apocalypse. Oh, that's cool. You know what? I don't know that I really care much for sandbox games, said Stilly as he's playing a sandbox game. One thing that I do like my games to have ends. But I mean, some of the best games, they really suck. And it's like, oh, we want to get away from linear gaming. Well, Skyrim was a fucking great example as to what I know. Bethesda of all things. Great example as to all you had to do to get away from linear gaming. They did a fucking great job. I think they did anyways. But, apparently some people still weren't very happy with what they had, with what they saw. So, yeah, I don't know, man. What can I say? I do enjoy me some good games, that's for sure. And the mod packs seem to make like there was a mod pack, a great mod pack. It was an overhaul called Undead Legacy, and it's fucking awesome for 7 Days to Die. But you know what? I'm gonna be honest. I don't know that I care to play 7 Days to Die anymore. I got the mod pack, and I've even paid the guy, money and subscribed to his Patreon and all that shit. But here's the deal. Yeah, 7 Days to Die, they came after Jawoodle recently for some shit that it sounds like they fucked up in what they said and what they did, and they put it all on Jawoodle. Poor little Jawoodle, right? I mean, this is a guy that we all know who Jawoodle is, and if you don't know him, just look up a lot of 7 Days to Die content on YouTube. He may have removed it all by now, but Jawoodle got fucked over by the Fun Pips. They came after him and said that he let information go that he wasn't supposed to, and they basically blamed him for stupid shit, a lot of stupid shit. And you know what? I've been kind of watching people go back and forth with the pimps for some time. And I'm going to be honest, I don't really like what I saw. I don't like the way things went down. And if that's the way that these guys are going to be for a guy that has given them so much of his time for free. And yeah, he has ads and stuff, but apparently, he has made 7 Days to Die a great game to play, a greater game to play. And for them to just fuck him over like that, that's just fucking wrong. What'd you say? Don't crochet on Skyrim. That's one of your favorite games. You've got over 3,000 hours. Nothing like being a stealth archer. Oh, you get me a fucking archer. I love the archer's outfit with is it the Dragonborn? Or there's the ebony, but then there's one above. Maybe it's the Dragonborn armor. But there's something that's badass. It's like all black, and it's pretty cool looking. I love Skyrim. Do not get me wrong. Skyrim had some bugs in it. Like damn, what's going on with those titties after you do that mod and you kill these girls and take their tops off? Some of that shit was kind of fucked up. But then again, that may have been because of the mod. I don't know. But Skyrim is a fucking awesome game. And I did find out from someone at work recently, and by recently I mean like within the last 2 weeks, we were talking about Skyrim. Because that's what we do. We talk about Skyrim sometimes and other games and other things computer wise. Anyways, yeah, he said that there was someone had a mod pack for Skyrim, and it had all this shit in it. And Skyrim takes up like about 600 gigs of space with all the mods that are crammed into it. All the graphics, the extended lands, all the extra shit that you can do in the game. I was like, whoa. I was not aware people were into Skyrim that badly. Skyrim is good, but it's fucking outdated. But it's still good. Oh, look, a police cap. Oh, you gotta save that. Put that in there. So, yeah, for that reason, yeah, Skyrim, it's like I said, I don't have anything, I'm not gonna say anything bad about Skyrim. It's got some bugs in it, sure, but it could definitely be a lot worse bug-wise. And as far as I'm concerned, Skyrim's not a bad game. It is a fun game to play. And the fucking girls are fucking hot. Oh my god, Lydia is fucking hot. And you tell Lydia to pick up that big ass bone, she is invincible the rest of the game. She will fuck everyone up. At some point, it's like, god damn, fucking marry me. And that's what sucks too, is I don't know that you can marry Lydia. Well, maybe you can. You should be able to. Why couldn't you? You can marry Lydia, right? I think you can. Lydia's fucking hot. If there was one girl that I'd be down for, I could definitely see myself living in the Skyrim world, and one girl I could be with for the rest of my life, it would be Lydia. The way her boobs looked, her cleavage looked, and after we just got out of that one trap with the water, and after we just got done falling out of there, we climbed out. She got out, and in the moonlight, the little gold necklace was shimmering. Oh man, great cleavage shot. It's crazy what things choose to stay permanent residents in my spank bank. But yeah, Lydia. Well, shit, it is 12 o'clock. Hold on here. Let's back this ass up a little bit. Whoa, 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 no. Because there are zombies there. There we go. We're going to have to save it here because we are done today. This was restarted Twitch. Current save. Save game. Yeah. All right. Yes. Oh, hold on. Let's wait. Wait. Quit. Yes. Yes. Thank you. What are you saying? 3 ads in a row. Really pushing this movie called Dog Stars. Huh. I haven't heard of that. Damn. Make that 4. What the fuck? Nightingale, your quest for the... It was the quest for the Nocturnal Daedric Lord. Daedric armor. That's what it is. If you make the Daedric armor. I like the Daedric armor more than I like the Dragonborn armor. Daedric armor just looks badass. Plus, you get the Daedric arrows and the Daedric bow. And then on top of that, the best thing you could do in that game, the one thing I loved, is enchanting. When you could steal people, I mean, always buying the crystals and making all the knives and swords and just making gobs of money. So you never have to worry about money for the rest of the game. That was the shit. And I really liked the fact that you could take the Daedric arrows and you could kill people, or you could take any arrows and you could stealthily kill anybody and they wouldn't all know to come looking for you. You know, you could see a group of bandits, you could take them out with headshots, and they wouldn't necessarily come looking for you. They wouldn't know where you're at. That was fucking awesome. Even better was shooting other creatures and whatnot and using it and finally being strong enough to one-shot a lot of creatures with an arrow and killing them. Especially if you are using the bow that has 2 things in it. You get the bow, you have 2 enchantments, because there was one mod, I think, that allowed you to run double enchantments on stuff. And I think you could even do maybe up to triple enchantments, but I don't know about triple. Yeah, I don't know about triple, but I do know about double. That was the one thing. And you could slide it back and forth as to what does what. But the best part was doing double enchantments. One was for paralysis, and then the other one was for something similar. It was like shocking or something. And no matter what, when you hit someone, it's gonna like stop them and they fall over, or and then you can shoot them again until they and they're good for like 8 seconds, and then once they finally wake up, then you can start whacking on them again. But you could still shoot them when they're down. But that was some of the most awesome shit. Making up like a Daedric bow and then enchanting with black souls, the biggest soul stone you can get. Oh man, that was like the best shit right there. Hello. You can't play Skyrim until you actually have the water mod pack. That changes all the skittering water does when you move. It's a shame. What? You can't play Skyrim anymore until you actually have the water mod pack. Huh, you actually streamed it one time, 24 hours straight on Twitch, the main game and all of its DLC content. Nice. There's a mod pack you have to get to marry her, and it's very specific. Once you kill her father and get her mother to come back to the Skyrim from the soul, Karen, then you talk to Serana and she'll say, "Do you love me, baby?" Wait, Serana? Her name wasn't Serana, it was Lydia. I remember the name. I'm pretty sure it was Lydia. And she'll say, "Do you love me, baby?" And that begins the quest to be married for a blood-sucking... Oh, that was the other one. That was the Dawnguard, sounds like. Vampire. You never got her cured because she doesn't look right. They mean being the stealth archer so much in Skyrim that every time someone says, "I'll pick a different class," at the end, we're always... You are correct. At the end, we are always stealth archers. Because you know what? No matter what, stealth archery is the only way to remove a dragon from the sky. And what are you going to do? Take on a dragon with a fucking warhammer? Or with a maul or a sword? You can, but they'll fuck your shit up. So it's always easiest to hit dragons with the arrows until you knock them out of the sky. And then you go and hit them with more arrows. Totally. Yeah, stagger. That's what it is, a stagger. I love that shit. That was so fucking awesome. Mr. Stone, it's been great talking to you again today. Something is going on at work. I don't know. You haven't been around the last couple days, so I'll fill you in real quickly. Long story short, I was sick Sunday night. Monday, I tried to self-cure. Tuesday, I tried to self-cure. I was taking Keflex. It didn't work. I went to urgent care on Wednesday, and urgent care told me to stay home for the next 2 days, keep my legs up, blah, 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 blah. Okay, fine. And I did a show yesterday, and then I, for a bit, and then I'm like, all right, time to go lay down. Anyways, so I'm going to work today, but the problem is next week, my hours have changed yet again, it seems. And it seems like next week I'm working graveyard. Kind of. I'm working from 8 p.m. I'm working from 8 p.m. to 4:30 a.m. I'm not sure why. I guess it's V&V testing. But it's like, fuck, really? All right. Here's the reason why. Because out of everyone on our elite team, I am the elitist. I mean that I am an elitist. Let's be honest. When I go to a gun store, I'll talk shit on other people walking up to the gun counter, and I'll think of stupid things that they say, and I'll think, oh my god, what a fucking noob. I am an elitist. I am not good for the gun community. I will do my best to help everyone out and set you straight. But when it comes to me walking into a noob store like Turner's Outdoorsman, maybe even Sportsman's Warehouse, but because they're new, I'll let them be. Whenever I walk up to a gun counter in any store, if I hear people ask stupid questions, I'll roll my eyes at them. I am just that kind of an asshole. But because I am the, I guess, most elite on our elite team, which means I have the skills that nobody else has except maybe the manager, I am in high demand. So I'm going to be working like graveyard this next week, which means I'm not going to be starting my show at 10 in the morning. Next week on Wednesday, shit, man, I'll be getting home like around 6 a.m. I'm not going to wake up at 10. I mean, I've got to, I don't know. Next week for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I may have to cancel the show. Way to go, work. You killed my Twitch for this week. unless maybe I get sick again. And if I get sick, I'm on Doxy right now. If I get sick, then I can get some more time off. No, I'm not going to do that. Anyways, I'm not thrilled about it. And I do like talking with people. You know, Lady Asylum stopped in. She goes by oh shit. She goes by Bougie. Get Bougie? Something Bougie. Shit, I forgot her name. She was here yesterday. We were talking. But she goes by something Bougie. Bojoue. Bougie. You know, it's bougie. You know, like highfalutin. Anyway, she was here yesterday. So there we go. So let's see here. Yeah, you caused you a 3-minute video. You caught my 3. Okay, cool. The other day. That's the other thing. I just want to make sure you're doing. Yeah, thank you, sir. I appreciate your kind words there. And yes, I'm doing better. Now that I've seen the doctor, I thought they were going to send me to the ER, but thank God they didn't. Because, man, the last time I was at the ER, I was there for 6+ hours. I came home. I had a fucking IV. They pumped me so full of a fucking drug cocktail. They said, you don't need to take anything for the next 10 days because that shit we just put in you, you got 10 days worth of meds. And we'll see how you do in 10 days. Whew. That's the other thing you want to make sure, okay, you're not the only one that has issues. Had severe heart palpitation. On Wednesday, point that I was going to have to go to the hospital. Just give myself a day to lay down. Had too much ice cream. The night before that was my problem, but I'm glad you're doing it. Thank you. Yeah, you know what? Watch what you eat, man. There's evil chemicals in everything, so watch what you eat. That's all I can say. Like today, I took Doxy. They said don't take it on an empty stomach, but I have to take Doxy twice a day, but I'm not used to eating more than once a day. And I'm not used to eating breakfast. So I took Doxy today, but I had about a handful of bacon. I take bacon and I'll slice it. I take bacon, I'll pull the whole bacon out of the container or out of the package, lay it down, and I'll just like start slicing it. So they're like strips that are maybe like yay wide, about a 1/2 inch wide by whatever the bacon is tall. And I just slice it. And I took 2 pounds of that shit, threw it into a wok, and just let it cook. I let it cook to second soap stage. For those of you that don't know what soap stage is, if you cook bacon long enough, it will, in a pan, if you take bacon bits especially, and you throw it into a pan and you let it cook long enough, because I used to take it and put all my bacon in a food grinder and like the most coarsest setting, and it would come out bacon bits. Nah, I don't care for that anymore. Now it's bacon pieces, which is much better. I was being lazy. I'm like, oh my God, do I even need my food grinder anymore? My meat grinder? So put it in there and you just keep mixing it around, let it cook for a bit. And then what'll happen is you'll see a bunch of large bubbles start coming out of it. That is called soap stage. That's what I call it. Then you mix it around a bit more and you'll see it's getting to be darker. It's getting to be almost done, but you could still see some of it's still kind of soft looking. You just keep mixing it around and let it sit. And then all of a sudden you'll see those large bubbles will go away. And then there'll be smaller bubbles, lots of small bubbles. And like, if you take a snail, which I haven't seen in a long time around here, take a round snail and throw some salt on them, and the salt pulls the water out of them, and they go, and you see all these bubbles come out. That's what like second soap stage is. Kids used to say, oh, look, you make soap. You get it from snails. No, you don't. Shut up, kids. You're stupid. Shut up. There's a reason why you're kids. Go play. Anyways, let it cook till the second set of bubbles starts coming out. Mix it around a little more. Let it sit and just watch it. And then once those bubbles kind of like slow down a bit, take it off. You're done. Put it in a huge ass strainer. I got a large strainer that fits. It fits perfectly, beautifully onto the top of a 4-quart. No, onto the top of a 2-quart. Maybe it is a 4-quart. Maybe it's a 3-quart. I don't know. Fits onto the top of a large Pyrex glass measuring glass. It's big. It's like this tall, that big around. fits right on there. You pour it in, let all the oil, let all the grease, let all the fat go through, and you just kind of shake it around a bit, and you got your bacon there. Then once your bacon kind of cools down, pour it in a container, pop it in the fridge, and your bacon's going to be good for about probably 2 or 3 weeks at least. And then whenever you're hungry, you walk over there, open up the lid, grab a pinch or two of bacon, and eat it. You know what? I find that if I don't have easy things like that to eat, that I want to go after other stupid shit like snacks, chips, puff corn, and stupid shit like that. So that's the way I was like, and I realized this. I'm like, man, this is so much. I've actually gone to the freezer and grabbed a ladyfinger, a soft ladyfinger, just to get rid of them. And I haven't even cared to do that. And I've actually been back and forth in ketosis lately, waiting for my Zepbound to come through. But it's great shit. Well, it's because you had too much sugar in your system at one time, and because it was right before bed, all that hit me the next day. Ads, goddamn. You know what? I think I need to have a look at my ads. I'm sorry to hear that. I don't even see that it says there's an ad break. What the fuck? I don't think that's from me. I don't see an ad break going on right now. There should not be an ad break right now. Weird. I mean, I'm looking at, well, I don't see the ads because it's mine, but it tells me when there's an ad break at the top. Share your way to the top stream. It says stream chat. Huh. All right. Yeah, you know what? At your age and my age, at our age, don't eat refined sugar, man. It's bad for you. Especially at night. It will, if you eat a lot of sugar and then you go to bed, that sugar will store as fat. You do not want that. Do this instead. This is crazy. But well, no, I'm not going to tell you to do that because I don't know what your diet is. And I'm not. I was going to say, get a stick of butter. Get a stick of salted butter. Okay, here. Let me explain this to you real quick. Okay. And I'm not going to take, because it's already 12:22. I am definitely past my time. I've got to get the fuck out of here. But there's one thing I have learned, and I've noticed it time and time again. No one ever told me earlier in life. I just found it by watching a video and said, "Huh, really?" It was a Thomas DeLauer video, and here's what it is. Okay, your body gets cravings for sugar. There's at least two kinds of there's, I forgot, 5 senses or 5 tastes that, there's bitter, there's savory, there's sweet, there's salty, and then there's, I think, something else, umami, I don't know. But anyways, when your body gets a craving, you go and get things because your body craves them, right? So when your body gets a craving for something sweet, you go and get something sweet. When your body gets a craving for something salty, you go and get something salty, right? Well, here's the kicker. If your body craves something salty, that craving will stay there until you get something salty. But if your body craves something sweet, something sugary, you can, for whatever reason, your bodies are wired so that you can get something salty, and that will make that craving go away. So if you always have, and you might want to try this because it works with me. If you are always craving like sweets, or you want some, oh, I want to get a donut. Oh, I want some icing. I want some chocolate ganache. I want, whatever. I want some of Stilly's bread pudding. Okay, bread pudding is kind of hard to get away from that craving. But if you go and you have yourself some bacon made up ahead of time, or like an egg, a hard-boiled egg, or I don't know, whatever you get, something that's healthy for you, like bacon, because if you don't have any carbs in your system, bacon is the shit. It's protein. Even beef, piece of steak, ground beef that's been cooked up, But bacon, I'd rather have a thing of bacon that's been cooked, bacon pieces that have been cooked, rather than ground beef that's been cooked, because bacon's just more appealing than that. I can walk up, open it up, take a few pinches of it, and eat it. I'm like, oh, that's good, and that's it. My cravings are gone, and I've just saved myself a shitload of glycation issues and everything else. But, sir, if you are going to be eating shit like that, and you find it hard to get away from it, you don't want to get away from it, whatever the reason, I don't care. I'll judge you. I always do. I'll judge myself. That's how we get right from wrong. But if you want to maybe stave that a little bit, that shit is the shit that's going to fuck with your arteries. Excessive sugar in your bloodstream will cause glycation. Glycation is the hardening of your arteries, essentially, the plaque buildup. What you can do is take some vitamin B3 or B1. Look and see. I think it's like B1 or B3. There's one of those B vitamins is good for glycation. And what happens is it prevents a lot of the sugar from binding. And glycation happens when sugar binds to your blood cells. It does not let go. It's there. So this stuff prevents sugar from binding to your blood cells, which slows down and prevents some glycation. So you might want to do that. Let's see here. Hold on. Glycation. Best vitamin for glycation. Okay, here it is. Yeah, they call it aging or whatever. Okay, so AGE's advanced glycation end products. Oh boy. Okay, vitamin C and E are powerful antioxidants that protect against it. Here it is. B vitamins target glycation. Derivatives of vitamin B1, benfotiamine. There we go. Benfotiamine, good shit. And B6, pyridoxamine, are particularly effective at inhibiting glycation pathways and trapping harmful precursors. This dipeptide, oh wow. Polyphenols. Oh, okay, wow. Really, resveratrol and curcumin have antioxidant and anti-inflammatories that help fight. But for best results, anti-glycation supplements should be combined with a low-sugar diet and regular exercise to reduce the burden. Oh, if you're gonna, and there's two things you can do. First, have some vitamin B1, benfotiamine. It doesn't cost that much, and it's crazy shit. Benfotiamine is this stuff right here. Let's see here. Where's it at? Here we go. This stuff. This isn't too bad. You get 240 of them. 240. They say eat I think 3 or 4 a day, or whenever you need it. This stuff for I mean, it's like 12 cents each. No, maybe it is 12 cents each. But benfotiamine, get the actual fats. These are little white. They're little white, like creamy looking pills. They're fucking awesome. And that's what you want, though. You want this stuff. This stuff is fucking cool. I didn't realize that there was another one too. It was vitamin B6. What did this stuff say? It said that it was particularly what's the best? It said for best amphetamine and are particularly this stuff here, B6. Here we go. I don't know what this stuff is. I haven't seen this yet. Motherfucker. Vitamin B6. Okay. I don't know if this is any better, but it might be. Oh, this might even be. Oh, that's the bulk supplements though. Vitamin B6 is supposedly some good shit. Pyridoxal and virus. Okay, vitamin B6. I don't want tablets. I like the soft gels. Those soft gels are fucking awesome. Yeah, I feel like this here might. Oh, that's powder. We don't want powder. We don't want capsules. Really? It's got to be capsules. What's her face doesn't do them. I like the soft gels. Soft gels. We don't have Thorn. I've heard good things of Thorn. Maybe. Holy shit, that's expensive. Not that good. Dr. Berg. Well, if it's got his name on it, I don't know that I want to buy those. 43 cents each. Jesus Christ. Here we go. 33 cents each. They're all capsules though. Wow. I said soft gel, and this is what it shows me. Horbach. I've dealt with these guys before. Pyridoxal. 120. Probably 2 per serving. Yep, 2 tablets. Pyridoxal 5-phosphate. What is this good for? Other ingredients. Okay, directions. What's the fucking description of it? What is it? Active coenzyme, bioavailable compounds. Supplement. Best add P5P. High quality source works with any. Shit, I don't know. Doesn't tell me anything. Be supplement for prolactin levels, breaking down homocysteine, while helps with gestational diabetes. One supplement improves energy levels and sleep quality. Might not be bad. However, experience with side effects are mixed. Improved neuropathy, while others experience nausea. Additionally, customers disagree on the ease of swallowing the tablets. Oh my God, shut the fuck up. You thought that because you had great things about it, and it was affordable price for me. The other brand I was taking, it was priced too high. I really can't tell the difference between the two, so I'll continue with this brand as long as the price doesn't go up. Tablets easy to swallow, does not leave any aftertaste. Energy levels good with this brand too. You don't believe it helps? I believe it does help keep my water retention down, so that's a plus. I only take 1 a day, and I believe it helps with my functioning and mood. You believe. This works great. Use it for months. I do break it in half because I just prefer a lower dose. It's not a fake product. That's good. That is good cause, because sometimes if you're doing a clone mix and need this exact mg, this is a good option. Rebot. Some B6 are pyridoxine hydrochloride, which can damage nerves. This is not. Thanks. Appreciate ya. Awesome to put in water because it dissolves quickly, but also quite easy to swallow. Also has high vitamin D, good smell, and awesome brand. Well, there you have it. Get yourself some Horbach P5P. Yay. So anyways. All right. You're not well. The heart pressure are basically because of the fact you obviously too much sugar, too much salt. Palpitations feel like you ran a marathon, yet you're standing. You know what? Yeah, you should. You know what, Mr. Stone? You should probably talk to a doctor about that. You might need to go on a pill. If you have heart palpitations and your heart's beaten, if it's like AFib beaten, if that's what you're referring to, it's like AFib, you could cause yourself a clot. And if you get a clot, that's it. No more Mr. Stone. I'm going to be stuck here wondering, fuck, man, where did Mr. Stone go? Haven't seen or heard from him in like fucking months. I hope he's okay, because I haven't seen or heard from Titan in a while. I hope Titan's okay. Haven't seen or heard from Jackie Frost or Lady Asylum, but Lady Asylum, or rather Bougie, she showed up yesterday. But, you know, there's a lot of people that used to come around here. It's like, fuck, I hope these people are okay. I haven't heard from them. So we don't want that to happen to you, sir. Keep that in mind, please. No one's going to notify me of your death if something like that happens and you die because you got an embolism or you got a clot and it went to your brain. That's just some fucked up shit, man. So please keep that in mind. You have a responsibility to other people in life. Likewise, I don't know if my wife knows enough to get on here and start broadcasting. Maybe I should include her more. So, anyways, I just don't want her on here broadcasting because then she'll get fucking higher numbers of people following her than I'll get following me, and I don't want that. I'm a narcissist. How does you feel like you ran a marathon? Judge Will gonna swab over from the noodles to the white rice, and they're a better starch. Not as much as the noodles, and they're better for you. Well, remember this: when it comes to white rice, it's bad shit. Noodles are probably just as bad. The best way to eat that is to freeze it, then thaw it out after 15 hours, after 14 hours, and then it's resistant starch and it doesn't digest as easily, and it doesn't cause your body as much starch / carbohydrate intake. And it's actually not bad. It's not as bad for you. You cut the carbohydrate intake by like nearly half by doing that. Same thing with bread. If you go get bread, throw it in the freezer, and then you toast it, throw it in the freezer, you cut off your carbs because it changes it to a resistant starch. You cut your carbs almost in half, and then when you toast it, you cut your carbs in half again. Win-win. Toasting it kills carbohydrates, apparently. Go figure. So, anyways, B1, yeah, you're just gonna miss the days we used to get together because those schedules are different now. The only time you're home after Sundays, your home is after 5 on Sundays and all day Thursday. So 5 for you is 8 p.m. for me. That's not gonna work. That might work. That might work. 5 on Sundays and all day Thursday. I'll have to look and see what I got. But here's the thing. I got to get my master system up and running too. And fuck, it's 12:36. God damn it, Stilly. Get a grip, man. Get a grip. All right. Yeah, this is just for this coming week where I'm working from 4 p.m. or from 8 p.m. to 4:30 a.m. just for this coming week. And I hope I get graveyard pay. That's like a 31% increase. I hope I at least get that. I'm gonna confirm that today. Say, hey, I'm getting graveyard pay for this, right? Because you're fucking with my schedule, and that ain't cool. I don't like having to. Well, anyways, we'll just leave it like that. So, plus, all the all the streetwalkers come out on that street that night. And I'll be able to drive by them and film more of them. But they'll be mostly in the dark. It doesn't matter. Folks, Mr. Stone, I'm going to have to let you go, sir. We are done. We're only a half an hour late. Yay! Oh, we're a half an hour late, but, hey, whatever. I'll be back next. Probably next Wednesday. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to schedule myself to work next Wednesday. I'm going to schedule myself to work probably at like 11 or 12 noon. That's where we'll start. And I'll be able to do that on Thursday too for a little bit. And then, yeah. And then I'm going to have to lay down, get a few hours sleep, and then go to work. So we'll see. I know, right? So, anyways, like I said, folks, we are done. As much as I'd love to keep talking with Mr. Stone, as much as I would love to keep talking with everyone here, which has really just been myself talking to myself, we're done. So I'm going to let you go. Mr. Stone, thanks for stopping in. By the way, I got some new headphones coming. I'm tired of these. I hope he took my order. For those of you who are looking for some good headphones, look for some Sennheiser. Sennheisers, Senheiser 280 Pro HDs. They're old, but you can buy them brand new still, like new old stock from a lot of people on eBay for anywhere from like $25 to $75. Brand new Sennheisers are usually kind of expensive. I was looking at some, they're like $600. I'm like, fuck that. These things here were cheap. They were like maybe like around $100. When I say cheap, I mean, hey, they looked great, but you know what? I'm really getting tired of them. I'm really getting tired of them fucking coming apart and having black shit stuck all over the side of my face. So, anyways, plus I had to buy a dragonfly for these things. If you don't know what a dragonfly is, look it up. I had to buy a dragonfly in order to hear out of these. Look it up. Take care, be safe, have a good night, catch you later. All right, Mr. Stone, you have yourself a good night and good luck at work tonight. I hope it goes nice and smooth for you. Folks, we're done. So for those of you who didn't learn anything today, and I hope you did learn something, but in the event that you didn't learn something, let me teach you something right now, okay? There are over 8 billion people on this planet, and they're not all going to be astronauts. No. Some of these people, they're going to get hit by a train. Others need to get hit by a train. Some of these people, they're going to win chicken dinners. And others, hopefully, will be lotto winners. But till one of those happens to you,